we're now in the animation zone. We see the water tower, famous WB water tower, which was a feature in Animaniacs. So this is the general parking enclosure where I've reached just now, and I got the front row parking, and right in front of me are these beautiful tents of Warner Brothers. The only thing is that if you buy a ticket with a specific entrance time slot, they will only allow you to enter the facility, the vicinity at that specific time. So I'm just waiting for 7 p.m. for the clock to strike 7 p.m. so that I can enter Warner Brothers World. Heading inside to see my favorite characters. We're inside the main lobby. There's a big statue of Tom and Jerry. I need to get a better view. Boy. We're inside the main hall.
Welcome to the Hogwarts! Welcome to Harry Potter!
This here is the Wizarding World. You have lots of things going on. Actual stuff that was used in the movie. As you enter the main hall, the first attraction that's available to you is Harry Potter's area. And in this area, it is quite experiential compared to other sections, meaning that it doesn't have a lot of games, but rather it offers a huge experience of the Harry Potter world by displaying artifacts, by displaying props, recreating some of the highlights of the movies, like the castle, and many other things like this one. As you can see, the multi-dimensional castle, if you will. Now these are slight bit of games that were there to entertain the kids, but overall this was a must go for anyone who is a fan of Harry Potter. Forgive my ignorance because I'm not a Harry Potter fan like many of you, so my knowledge on this subject matter is pretty limited. Then as we exited the Harry Potter area, this is the main hall, and where children and their parents get entertained by a Looney Tunes show. While at the other end of the hall, we come across this live symphony orchestra performance where they redo the music which we take for granted that runs in the background of every Tom and Jerry show. This was a very interesting experience because this is something we don't realize, that how much hard work is put into place. Now as we entered the Tom and Jerry section, this was a blast from the past, the nostalgia overload, if you will, because in this section it wasn't only about Tom and Jerry. It had few features of the Looney Tunes characters like Sylvester and Tweety and Scooby Doo. Now in this section we get to relive all those famous scenes and places that have become part of our memories from the Tom and Jerry series. Whether when Jerry brings up a formula and grows up to the size of Tom and gives him a challenge, or getting an inside look of Jerry's house in life-size scale, if you will. This is like because any one of us who grew up in Saudi Arabia in the 80s, who grew up in Saudi Arabia in the 90s, we all watched Tom and Jerry like crazy. And then, of course, like Tom and Jerry, because Hanna-Barbera Productions were quite big, they also had Scooby Doo. This Batmobile belongs to Plucky Duck from Tiny Toons. If you guys remember the 90s animated show, really funny, and this was driven by Plucky Duck. Now this section would prove to be quite interesting. Just follow me. We see the water tower, famous WB water tower, which was a feature in Animaniacs. Some key milestones from the Warner Brothers Studios over the decades: live action, animation, the founders. And this timeline is fairly up to the recent times. The actual art from Looney Tunes cartoon series, I believe that's from Roadrunner and Coyote. Now these are the 1940s Bugs Bunny drawings. I think this is the Chuck Jones era. Yes, this is the Chuck Jones era of animation. Yeah, this is from 1942. The infamous duck season, rabbit season scene recreated here for photo op. So this is the prop section. Guys, look at this. The original Harry Potter wardrobe. Oh boy, the Batman cowl. Guys, okay. This is from the Dark Knight movie that starred Heath Ledger, Christian Bale. So similarly, this here is the life-size dimension of the Mystery Machine if it were to exist in real life. So this is how big it would be, and everyone is like posing inside. So as you can see, this is based on the actual schematics of the Batmobile that was used in the Batman movie. So you can see that the entire shape is there. Naturally, I had to experience this scale myself just to get the feeling of Pattinson's Batmobile. So this here is the actual replica, size-wise, of the Batmobile that was used in the Batman movie. So this is like what we can call the skeleton of it. Now it was time to visit the Hall of Justice. The moment I've been waiting for. Entering the Hall of Justice. And here it is. Cyborg, the Flash, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Justice League section turned out to be a gaming extravaganza designed to attract younger audiences. Catwoman's famous heist, where she stole some of the finest jewelries in Gotham. And then we have this miniature model with action figures, the nursery of Poison Ivy. Now let's see what was in store here. I'm now inside the Batman enclave. Thanks.
This is the original car from 1989.
Is this the replica or the car
it's
itself?
the same one they used.
So
Michael Keaton sat on it and drove this car.
now this is quality information. Thanks. So this is Batman 1989, the one that was actually driven by Michael Keaton. And then the statues. There's Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, Christian Bale,
This one, the Dark Knight.
and also Ben Affleck.
I'm losing my heart. You can also lose.
All the famous comic book issues of the Bat are here in print. Mask of the Phantasm.
Don't you have one of these comics?
Catwoman, Harley Quinn. Another life-size statue of Batman. Heath Ledger Joker. I think this is the most impressive display for any Batman fan, kids or adults. I think this is the only section that is catered for adults. The rest of the festivity is purely designed to entertain kids. And then we have this entire gaming zone for the Batman. Having been at WB World for almost 3 hours, we just didn't have the energy to check out the theater. So as we are coming out, we will be welcomed by a merch store related to Warner Brothers, from t-shirts to a deck of cards. They have an entire range of Jeddah Batman diecast. A lot of cool memorabilia is available here. Some figures, but not the McFarlane Toys range. Wile E. Coyote as Batman, Tasmanian Devil as the Flash. Now this caught my attention. Batman Arkham statue. So the night has come to a close. My thoughts on this activity: it's a really fun activity. One time for adults because of nostalgia reasons, and of course checking out the Batman section. But as far as the kids are concerned, it's a well thought out, well planned, so many games, so many exciting stuff. I mean, you just keep on, like, the kids will never get bored when they come to this place. So your money is well spent over here. And the thing is, it's not like Comic-Con that you can come in your cosplay or something. No, that's not the case. This is entirely designed to be a kids friendly activity, but a very good kids friendly activity. So thanks for watching my vlog, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.